You're watching BTTV, and I'm joined by Mr. N.S. Kannan, who is the former MD and CEO of ICICI Prudential Life Insurance. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out, first of all. Firstly, let me start by asking you about the jury proceedings, the jury docket or information that was provided for you.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me as a part of the jury. Thank Business Today for that. Talking about the process we had as jury, first of all, the people who were with me at the jury, outstanding professionals, several years of experience, especially in the financial services and technology sectors. So to me, it was a learning experience to start with, interacting with them. The knowledge partners, KPMG, they did a great job in terms of putting things together so that they simplified the job of the jury. I think that a lot of credit should go to them. Thoroughly researched, excellent presentation of the document that made our job simple, as I said. And look, jury process itself, very healthy, open discussions. We looked at all aspects you could imagine in a financial services sector. The technology aspects, people aspects, the compliance aspects, regulatory aspects, everything was focused and discussed threadbare before we arrived at the winners of these awards. So it was an excellent experience, learning experience, very mature discussions, very fulfilling day we had. Thank you.
And you know, most of the winners are from the private sector space. So what are the strengths, according to you, if you talk about private sector banks as compared to the public sector banks?
Yeah, my personal view is that the strength and resilience is sector neutral. So I don't think you can attribute resilience or a strength to a public versus a private sector. There are outstanding institutions in both the private and public sector. You have seen the stock market performance as an example across insurance and banking sector. And we've seen that public sector banks and public sector insurance companies have also done tremendously well. So I won't put these aspects of resilience or strength to the ownership of the institution. So the strength is ownership neutral, sector neutral. It's just that how the leadership and the people have built the institution, that's what matters. It just happens that the bulk of the award winners have been in the private sector. To me, beyond that, it doesn't mean anything.
And sir, since you are so much experienced and you are with us at this point in time, I want to ask you that how has the banking sector evolved over the years, according to you? Any challenges that you feel in terms of evolving, in terms of compliance pressures?
Yeah, I think it has been, regulators have played a very critical role in terms of balancing, nurturing the innovation on one hand and controlling and regulation on the other hand. And this is not a very easy science as an art or an art. So it has to be played along to see how they will not curtail innovation, at the same time how they will make sure that excesses don't happen. I think that is the job of the regulator across the financial services sector, be it RBI, SEBI, insurance regulator or PFRDA. They played a great role in balancing innovation on one side and regulation on the other side. So we are much better off compared to where we were 10 years back in terms of the resilience of the sector, the innovation in the sector, the reach of the sector, the penetration of financial services in the country. I would say we are much better place. Having said that, at the institution level, I always believe that a lot of work can be done. We cannot be complacent. The next risk, we don't know where it is going to come from. Nobody thought pandemic is going to be the next risk. So this kind of risks will happen. So to make sure that we are prepared for that, we need top class resilience of the balance sheet. Good times make provisions, strengthen the balance sheet. For example, top class technology, the robustness of the technology, cyber security risks will have to be handled. And the leadership and the people, they are going to carry the bank. So that has to be developed. And while macro level, a lot of things have been done by the regulators and the government, at the micro level, institutions will have to focus on these three aspects. That's my view.
Absolutely, you said it, sir. And lastly, anything that you want to say about the winners? Any winner that stood out for you?
Yeah, see, given the kind of the population of the country, the vastness of the country we have, what always personally appeals to me is that innovations at scale. And innovations that are not something which were tried 5 years back, new ideas and something which gets put forth to us, that always appealed to me. So in this context, I can talk about one of the solutions proposed by Ujjivan, where you have a voice-based vernacular way of servicing the customers, which really takes banking into the hinterland. And you don't have to be written literate to be able to do the balance, to be able to do banking. And you don't have to know multiple languages to do banking. So the vernacular voice-based solutions which can take banking to the hinterland in a much more accelerated manner, that sort of appealed to me.
Absolutely. On that note, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.